Long ago, there lived a prince, Prince Llewellyn. He was a famous huntsman. He would hunt upon the mountains with his hounds. And he was a successful hunter, the best hunter in the whole of the land. And all because of his hound, Gelert, the best hound, his most loyal hound. Llewellyn had a one-year-old son, and this particular morning he went to the baby's room and he kissed him goodbye. And then he went out of the castle gate and he blew upon his horn, and all of his hounds gathered. He climbed upon his horse and was prepared to ride out on this fine day, hunting. But then he noticed, among all my hounds, where is Gelert, the strongest and most loyal, the leader of the pack? He blew upon his horn again, but still Gelert did not come. He became angry. With him or without him, I go on the hunt. And he rode out from the castle and into the mountains, and all day long he was hunting. He chased a fine and noble stag. But did he catch the stag?
No.
No. Of course not. Without Gelert, how could he possibly? At the end of the long day, tired, he returned to the castle. And there was Gelert at the gate, waiting for him. Oh, Llewellyn was angry. He stood there above the horse, the hound. You! Where were you this morning when I needed you? Gelert looked up, and then he noticed that there was blood dripping from Gelert's mouth. He was confused. Llewellyn looked back. There was a trail of blood leading back through the castle gates, all the way to the door of the castle. And now a terrible thought entered his head. He ran through the castle gates and inside, horror in his heart, and up the steps everywhere, blood. He came up the stairs until he came to his boy's room. Everything was in disorder. Chairs and tables lying on their sides. Blood everywhere. He looked back at the hound who had followed him to that room. What have you done? Have you killed and devoured my only son? Oh, what should I do? I mean, what should I do? Kill who? My hound? Gelert?
Yeah.
Should I kill him?
Yes.
Yes?
Investigate first. Do investigation.
Sorry?
I mean, investigate, see who was behind this problem.
Well, it's clear. The dog's got blood on his mouth. Isn't it clear?
Maybe not. I mean,
Ask him.
does he make sure what's the problem? I mean, what's the reason?
Make sure. Wait, I should just kill him, shouldn't I?
Maybe he did. Maybe he defending himself. Maybe somebody attacked him.
What do you think?
Maybe. No, maybe father has arrived.
I think maybe something will hurt the children's heads.
And in fury, he plunged the knife into the dog's heart. The dog fell on the ground, made no sound. But now, in the silence, Llewellyn heard a voice, the voice of a child. And there was the cradle, overturned, and he lifted it, and underneath was his small boy, laughing. And next to the small boy, a huge and terrible wolf, its throat ripped out, bloody. And Llewellyn saw what he had done, and he lifted his hound in his arms. Oh, you, my most loyal hound, my servant, my friend, I have slain. And before he died, The dog looked one final time into his master's eyes, and Llewellyn carried the body of that hound to the mountain Snowdon, and there at the foot of the mountain he made a grave with rocks. Even today, if you go to Snowdon, you can find that grave, the grave of Gelert, Bedd Gelert, that most loyal hound.
Very nice.
Oh, yeah.